See me win. The type of shit I'm on, you never see the shit again. Fuck the fake and pretend. I'm my own friend. Nobody fuck with me for real. Give a fuck about a friend. See, I'm talking to myself while I'm listening. Teach myself, reflect on everything that I've done. I can't be myself, be my own therapist. Got my own remedies. Back and forth struggle with my soul. Is you hearing me for sure? I get stronger from the things I endure. From the couch to the chair, from the ceiling to the floor. Self-therapy, be my own therapist. Talking to myself while I'm hearing it. It's just me, myself, and I ain't hearing shit. I'm the man in the mirror, is you hearing it? It's self-therapy, be my own therapist. Self-therapy, 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 be my own therapist. I'm the man in the mirror, I ain't hearing it.
Yeah. What's good, fellas? What's good, fellas? We back, man.
Yeah, what's up, people of the world?
We back, man. What's going on?
What's up, Lynn? What's up, Pop?
It's been a minute.
Yo.
It's been a minute. What's been going on, fellas? It's been a minute. It's a lot to talk about. What's been going on?
A whole lot, right?
A whole lot. That's not even a way to say it, bro.
That's how it came out, man. Be your own therapist, man.
Indeed. We had time to be our own therapist on our own, man. Is there anything we want to share or say before we even get into this? Because this is just a regroup. Let's get back to it. Let's make this shit happen again. We've been pausing too long, so that's what this is about right here.
Yeah, man. By the grace of God, I stopped getting high and bugging out. I didn't put my weight back on. I'm happy about that. So I had to be my own therapist. It took me a little minute, but I'm good. I just hit my 3-year mark.
Congratulations, my brother.
Yeah, man. And I'm working on getting a new gig. I got hired for a new job on Friday, actually.
Congratulations again.
Yeah, man. So everything is coming together, man. Slowly but surely, man.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah. Got a part-time, so I got to get another part-time, make it a full-time. And yeah, man. Other than that, everything else is good, man. I don't have any complaints. Ain't no need in complaining. You know that already.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
You, Papa, it's always chaos and commotion going over there. What you doing at the time, or what's going on with you, bro?
Not much.
You outside?
Same shit, just a different day.
Where you at? You outside?
Same shit, just a different day.
That nigga in the bar getting you
Yeah.
what you getting you a shot before you take it in?
No, I'm eating.
Eating? You eating alone?
This nigga crazy say you eating alone.
You bugging out, bro. You by yourself? You by yourself? That's how it's gonna sound when you get back in the crib, nigga. You ain't bring nobody else, son.
I see I gotta change my diet. I be eating all the wrong shit.
Oh, yeah, I hear you. It's coming close to that time to get that colon checked.
Get back on the path. Yeah.
Get the colon cleaned out and all that other kind of stuff. Yeah, you see Land Land like, hey, yo.
No. I'll eat fruit for the rest of my life. I ain't getting my colon cleansed. That's it.
It's quiet. You ain't getting it.
Man, I'm cleaning my own colon. Slowly but surely,
Hey,
man.
yo.
You need a fucking tree that's gonna clean it. You are not. No tubes up. Nah, I'm not getting lubed up, man. It's not happening, bro.
Hey, yo.
I'm saying, how else you gonna get it done? They gotta lube you up, stick a little tube in there, put an inner tube in your ass to suck the shit out of you.
Oh man, yeah. See, I wasn't even fully thinking, man. I'm
Yeah,
good.
you want to grow a bit, nah, man. That's
I'm
when
good.
you join that society. After that, you're gonna get all your facial hair cut off. You're gonna be walking around like a rapist.
You said your facial hair. You gotta cut your facial hair.
Yeah, that come with a colon cleanse, man. That's when you lose your.
Hey, yo, cut it out, B.
That's when they take your manhood.
Yo, cut it out, B.
What slave you ever seen on the field with a beard, nigga? That's not allowed.
Hey, yo, that's crazy, man.
That's when they gonna
I don't
talk.
know what you talking about, but you natural herbs. So I don't know what type of shit you in.
That's what I just said. We gonna do all the natural trends. If you go to the doctor, what he gonna do to clean your colons, Mr. Papa? I'm sorry. What is he gonna do? What's the process?
I don't know. I never been there before.
Oh, see, that's why he said that. Yeah, yeah. When you go to the doctor, it's a whole nother ball game.
That man know the procedure. He just wanted to act funny for a second. He had to think about that thing. Nah, I'm not getting my colon cleansed. That's not something that I'm promoting. I commend everybody who do, but I'm going to eat the fruits that can make that thing come out the right way, the way it's been coming out for years. Be the system way 1 and 2. I don't need 3. I don't want 3.
Yo,
3 is the suck it out of you system. No, what? I'm not having 3, man. 1 and 2. Eat fruit for 15 years, man, just so you don't have to go through no tube in your ass. That's my advice. We gotta help one another. But not to stay on no stupid shit. What's going on, fellas, man? We had a minute away. We should have endless topics to talk about at this point.
yeah. Well, the first thing that popped in my head was the latest with your man Ye talking about. He said that Rosa Parks was a plant, and the U.S. sold China. What he said? He said the U.S. couldn't sell the U.S. to China, so he was trying to say somebody or China bought the U.S. It was on I saw that on the gram earlier. Now everything else, I was like, oh, he's manic, he's going through his situation. But when I saw that today, I said, oh yeah, this Negro, he didn't really just bugged out.
I ain't listening to none of that shit.
Well, yeah, it's not about listening to it. It's just one of the trending topics.
I kind of fuck with you. You're on the right page. Anytime them niggas is wanting you to sound funny, pay attention to them.
Yeah, like I get all of that. I get about the establishment, who is controlled by, and how they dictating things. I get all of that. But then in the hip hop news, they're saying that there was 2 people involved in that shooting with Megan Thee Stallion that had gunshot residue on them. Tory Lanez and Kelsey Nicole. Both of them tested.
2 niggas shot the toes. 1 nigga shot each pinky toe.
Hey, yo.
It was 2 quicks there.
Yo, that's crazy. Yeah, but they saying Kelsey Nicole is going to testify now because she heard that Tory Lanez and his defense were going to say that she was the one that shot Megan Thee Stallion. So it's a lot of he say, she say, right? But Megan Thee Stallion, she taking a stand. She testifying, they said. That's all through the grapevine. That was just to have something to talk about right quick.
Nah, I apologize. I just had something else going on in the background out here, so I was muting up for a second. I didn't want to mess up the whole broadcast with my noise that was going on. So, with the Kanye West though, like I was saying, I listen more when they kind of try to silence somebody. It makes no sense that all we was focused on is whether he's a billionaire or not now.
Well, technically, they were saying that he wasn't a billionaire because the sponsors and everyone had got pulled. Certain sponsors had pulled out. right? So that
Who gives a fuck? There's niggas that ain't 1,000 is. And they walking out here like they them niggas. So if the nigga doesn't have $1 billion, who cares? They made that the topic of conversation and then put another nigga in his place, Puff Daddy. He's the newest
well,
billionaire. What
yeah,
does
well,
that? And
yeah, that's all part of the establishment. All of that made sense to me because, like, even the kid, even Meek said it. Nowadays, they don't kill you; they just kill your account and watch the money spill out. So basically, and then also, it's like putting him on stage, like they just embarrassing him, quote unquote, in front of the world. Like basically, like you know what I mean? They're tarnishing his reputation or whatever. They're blackballing him in public. Usually, people get blackballed; they can't even they don't even get spoken about in public, quote unquote, right? But he's being blackballed in the public eye. Like they labeled him an anti-Semite. They he got the whole he paying, don't quote me, but it's like what, 200,000 a month or something for child support, or maybe more than that, and then the IRS froze his accounts or whatever, or the IRS said that he owed, I forget how much they said he owed, but yeah, it's been issue after issue. Like all the agents within the government are just coming at him, including the media. The media being one of the agents. So the media, the IRS, and whomever else. Like,
nah, bro, I'm here with you. I'm just letting you get your piece out. I definitely feel you. They gonna come at you.
yeah, they definitely gonna come
See, I
at you
got
because
other things in the background that want to be a part of it, so I'm just muting up for a second.
yeah, they definitely gonna come at you because them kids, they take an oath, man, contrary to popular belief. Niggas think that you just gonna get in the industry, you gonna make all this money and just do whatever you want to do. All them dudes and took an oath in some form or fashion. I'm not on that side to know how and when and where they took their oath, but they all took an oath and he broke his oath. You know what I mean? Once you break that oath, it's quiet after that. They on your body.
I'm still here with you, nigga. I'm just, it's time for me to medicate a little bit.
Yeah, so, it is what it is, man. I guess we just gonna continue to sit back and watch the show. But yeah, that trial started today. Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez. Today was trial. Today was day one, allegedly.
How does it look? What's going on?
Oh, I don't know. I wasn't there. I ain't show up.
Well, I know you ain't show up. I know they talk about trying to deport the nigga now. They want to send him back to Canada.
Oh, I didn't hear that part. So you just added a extra part in, which was good. See, I ain't even hear that part.
Yeah, once you become trouble, it's time for you to go.
Oh, well, yeah, he got to get convicted. He got to get convicted of the felony first. They just can't. I don't think they could deport him before he gets convicted. If he gets convicted, then that's when they'll deport him. If I'm not mistaken, because it's just like with the regular dudes, they get locked up. They get incarcerated, and they have to serve their time first. After they serve their time, that's when they get deported. America gonna get that time out you first.
It's crazy, man. He talk about the Megan Thee Stallion, Tory Lanez trial going on right now.
So he from Canada?
Yeah, he's from Canada. But then you can't even go to Canada with a felony. So how you gonna be a felon and get deported to Canada? How's that gonna work? Because he's already a citizen? Because they make it seem like
you're not from here initially, so that's where you go back to. We don't care if you're a felon in Canada. You can't be they talking about you can't be a felon and probably leave out of Canada. So you're sending your ass back. Now you got to stay there.
Yeah, you can't be a visitor. So obviously you can't be a citizen of another country. You can't be a felon from another country and enter Canada. But if you're a Canadian citizen, then that's bananas. And then you can't go to Australia if you're not an Australian citizen. If you're not from Australia, you're not able to go there with a felony either. That's bananas.
This
That's
weighs
real.
around
You want
everything.
that bullshit. Don't keep that bullshit where you at, nigga.
I mean, there's ways around everything, but that ain't the way. Having that F, you're going to have to get that off your record. That's a way around it.
Well, that F hold a lot of weight everywhere, so a F is a F. A F in school, your ass
Money
failed.
talk.
Nigga, you weren't going to another school, so a F is a F.
Money talks.
Yeah, I mean,
That's all that is. So she testifying against the nigga?
that's what they saying. Well, that's what I saw. I saw that on one of the I saw that on Instagram.
Oh, so she a snitch, or it doesn't apply to women?
I mean, she's a victim. She ain't no thug, my nigga. Like, I don't. She's the victim. So
You know how we are. I'm just asking questions. That's all.
I mean, I know how people are. I
You got
ain't even.
rules, right? Whose decision?
No.
Yeah,
You
like
tell. It's just whether we willing to accept what you did before that for you, for your personality or not. You can tell. Snitches get
So what?
snitches.
So
How
are they
you
saying?
tell it?
Are they saying
Ain't no
what
fucking-
happened? Are they saying what happened? Why did he shoot her? What? Like, what's the? I mean, I don't know the story.
we probably won't ever hear. We probably won't ever get that for real, because we not in that inner circle.
Why it gotta be in a circle? Is it if it's in a court? It should be public information, right? If they in court.
Well, today's only day one, so they didn't get to
it's
those
gonna
details
come out then.
yet.
It's gonna come out.
But
I heard he was trying to get some pussy from her or something, and she said no.
they all, her and her best friend was allegedly sleeping with him.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe
so it's something bugged out. She probably like, yeah, nigga, blah, 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 blah. It's an argument, and that's crazy.
Oh, that's what he said. Kanye says he's not bipolar but autistic, and he claims the Jews sold U.S. to China. That's what it was that I was saying
shit wrong with Kanye.
So who's feeding him? Who's feeding him the information?
Who's feeding who the information?
Kanye. Who's feeding him the information?
Feeding him information. He
the information to bug out
shit he see going on.
Whatever he's coming out in the public scene. So who's feeding him the information? What do you mean by what is he on? He got to be getting the information from somewhere.
I said, what did he say wrong?
I didn't say anything wrong. I'm just saying, where is he getting the information from? That's all. And all of a sudden, he's just coming out and
he's
saying
telling you everything that he's saying is from experience, his dealings with people. He's just realizing how other people are together and how they get ahead. So to me, if like I don't understand where he caught flack at, but I didn't find anything he said to be disturbing to anybody. It couldn't have been. It was kind of like a compliment, and he's just mad at our people, and he's saying we need to be like that. If anything, that's the move for us to stand up. Now, if anything, that's what they're trying to say. Somebody who was with so much power is telling so many to stand up. Now, somebody's gonna hear it. Fuck the fools. We can narrate them and throw out this false narrative and have things go whichever way we pretty much want them, like we've been doing. But what did he say wrong?
I don't know what he said a lot of things that are controversial. I wouldn't really say that they were wrong.
all that shit to me, it's all distraction. Because 1 minute, the first time he came out and said something about black people, and everybody was like, "Oh, this nigga coon." Now it's just too much back and forth. I really don't give a fuck about what the fuck he's saying, or really having too much of an opinion, because it's too much back and forth. You know, it almost seems like it's scripted or some. You understand what I mean? Oh yeah, this is what you're gonna say today. I don't know. That's just how I feel.
Oh, so you saying that maybe
Because
his
and
handler is
then the
getting him.
media is feeding into it, like, oh yeah, what you gonna say to it? It's like it's they feed into it, like, oh yeah, let's get a statement. Oh, what you got to say today, Kanye? You understand what I mean? It's not shit makes no sense to me.
Yeah, I just see it.
They,
I just see
yeah,
it as a form of blackballing. Like he pissed a lot of he pissed the wrong people off, and now they on his body. They could kill him, but they
yeah.
can't kill him, kind of thing.
No, they can't. And that the thing with Adidas, he's gonna win that case because when it comes to the court, it's them damn contracts you sign. I don't give a fuck about public opinion or what who feel. So I think they're gonna have to pay him his money.
Yeah, but then also those
He
corporations
might make more money.
with those corporations, you could tie and the right lawyers, you could tie them. You could tie those cases up in litigation for years.
Man already a millionaire. He's out of litigation stuff, nigga, until he almost gone. He's still gonna get it.
Yeah, hopefully he would. Hopefully he will get, you know what I'm saying, what's owed to him. Because they making
Yeah,
it seem
it's
like,
yeah.
yeah, they made it seem like you know they could just do whatever they wanted to do, basically, right? But then again, it depends on the details of the contract. They may have had they may have had
That
certain
clown
clauses.
language that say basically if you say what we don't like, your ass is terminated and we got permission to do it.
Yeah.
What you got to eat, Papo?
My internet whack.
There's a lot of there's been a lot of unnecessary murders going on too, man.
Was let's talk and what you talking about as far as rappers, the takeoff in that situation, or you just saying in general?
Yeah, in general, like you know what I'm saying? People killing their kids, kids killing their parents. What about the kid that killed his mom because he wanted her to buy him something and she didn't buy it or wasn't gonna buy it, and he wound up killing her. And then these other two kids, they killed their father. Um,
You don't notice that in a lot of shit that they're making it look cool to almost kill your father. They're making that look like your biggest step in life. Like, yeah, you got to murder that nigga.
where?
And just that's like the topic in what's going on in public perception
Where though?
in shows. Like I just noticed seeing that. Like I know
Oh,
once I seen it in Power, I seen it in various shows after that. Like just displayed like that type of aggression now. Like you know how it used to be a different public perception when it came to father and sons. Now it's more like a fight between superiors.
yeah, that type makes sense to me. And um, I wanted to say her name correctly. Hold up, Brittany Griner. She came back from Russia. That was that's bananas, man. People people are bugged out, son. Yo, they was like,
Come back, she got traded like goods. They traded her off for another motherfucker that we don't know what he was. Well, we know what he was. We know what he was accused of, but we don't know.
yeah, he's a Russian arms dealer. That's what he is.
Nick Cage and Lord of War.
Yeah, so basically, yeah, so she did come back. I mean, they got her back. She home. Um, but then they started saying, you heard what Trump said. Trump said it was a disgrace. That a basketball player that doesn't even like America was traded for what was traded for the arms dealer and the what's the dude's name? Mark Whelan. Well, his last name is Whelan. What's his first name? Paul Whelan. Yeah, he's still being held. He's been held captive in Russia since 2018. He's a Marine. I don't know what led to him being held captive over there. What was he doing over there in the first place?
Selling guns?
Nah. He committed a crime as a Marine and was dishonorably discharged. Maybe that's probably why they wasn't pressed to get him back. I don't know. But
Jason Bourne.
Yeah, like what was he doing over there in the first place though? How did he even get in the Russian government custody? That's what I don't.
No, he wasn't in Russian. That's who they traded him. They traded her and somebody else just for him.
No, he's still over there. They traded the arms dealer that was in America, the Russian arms dealer that was in America. They traded him for Brittany.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but Paul Whelan, the Marine, is still over there in Russia.
Because the Marine can do damage. She can't. What's she gonna shoot a ball? We call her for vapes. See, like, come on, they not. We don't feel threatened by her. We gave you nothing for something. Is how we feel.
No, they gave them something. America gave them something.
Yeah, America gave them something, but Russia feels we gave you we threw you a athlete.
Yeah, but he's a Marine. It ain't like he's a special forces. It ain't like he was a SEAL.
He's the enemy. He's the op. He's more the op than she is. He signed up for that shit. She didn't.
Yo, but how about how they said that Putin is ill? Putin got ill, fell down the steps, and he crapped his pants. Why would they even put that in the media? Like who from Russia?
He fell and shitted.
Yeah, that's what they said. He fell down the stairs and he soiled his pants. They said, and he said that and they're saying that he's allegedly very ill. But why would they? It had to come from Peace Hog. What's up, bro? Yeah, like it had to come from Russia, though. The fact that he fell down the steps.
I don't know if you switched something, but now we can't hear you.
Y'all can't hear me at all?
Now we can hear you
now.
Okay, word. What's up, fellas?
What's going on?
Plain regular shit. It's good to see you, brother. We try and get back in soon.
Man,
so it feels right when everybody jump right,
Word. We'll try to get this joint going. But yeah, happy to be on, man. It's been a while. This is what we stop at the end of the summer.
Yeah, right before
the summer.
Right before the summer.
We didn't even make it to the summer. Yeah,
right before the summer.
That's what I mean. So yeah,
niggas got they little, I guess they little summer spring after we was, got our pain out for the little bit of the winter last year. Niggas felt like we was cute enough. We went outside and we blossomed up. We showed that ass, and now we right back here at the end of the year, being our own damn therapist. What's going on, fellas?
Yeah, that's love right there. Take some motion in 23.
Mm-hmm.
I'm with you.
And get back on it. How you I'm saying before, it's been a minute. I know it's been a lot of things that's been going on. We had to say how's anything been going on your side?
Everything's peace this way, man. Family's good, kids growing, trying to figure out how to keep my sons out of my sneakers and all that and getting big. Lights is on, so I can't complain, you feel me?
That's different. He said, I'm trying to keep my son out of my sneaker collection. He's trying to get into the threads now. It's gonna be a little problem because I'm,
You
I'm
know what I
heavy
mean?
on
I'm
the
trying to tell
thread.
him, man, y'all stay on that side of the water. You know what I mean? So we'll figure it out. He ain't that big, but I'm saying he growing. He wear 10.5 right now, so you know, 2 sides. Well, I'm 11.5, so but it ain't gonna be too long. Boy, only in 5th grade. You know what I mean?
Damn, he only in 5th grade. You got athletes.
I hope so. They just
Yeah, I hope
getting
so.
the bite of the sports. At first they didn't really want to get into it, but right now they did the flag football in the fall. Now they on the same basketball team. So I tried to get them in the gym yesterday, but you know,
I'm gonna tell you why it don't really work, and it's funny, but if we was active, they'll be active because it all
right.
comes from like you inspiring to be who you see doing something. So they don't see you. They see a nigga at home looking at your plan. Look, this nigga plan ain't no different from mine. And you come home, you
Yeah.
sit on the couch, you get on that game, you go talk with your niggas, and then nigga, I'm gonna do what I do. I got me a 2-step too.
Yo, this is a true story, brother. Hey, you know, I played college ball. I was
Nah.
a receiver in college. You know, I coached college ball.
Mm-hmm.
So I was out there on flag football coaching their teams, and I said something about it, with my sons. I'm out throwing the ball around. I referenced Moss, and they
Mm-hmm.
looked at me like I was talking Chinese or Spanish. I'm like, y'all don't know who Randy Moss is? So
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what kind of father am I? I ain't teach y'all who Randy Moss is.
Oh
So I
yeah,
said,
we
go to
got to show them.
YouTube. You know what I mean? Look up Randy Moss, you know, you'll find out what's going on, whatever. So I guess 2 weeks later, a week later, he come and show me his chain. His mom bought him a chain off Amazon, 84, and got an imprint on the football. He's like, yo, Randy Moss, my favorite player. I was like, oh, okay, that's what's up. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? And so it's funny you say that because I ain't never want to be that dad, just push them into sports. But now that it's coming organically, it's gonna be more important, you know,
Mm-hmm.
more beneficial to them. But say you just do this. But I thought like me being a receiver and playing sports, and I was like, okay, now I have to show you my film, you know, next. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So we'll
And
see
you
how it
better
goes.
have
I'm gonna
it
sit
ready.
down with them and show them some old tapes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's fire. So they didn't know, he didn't know who Randy Moss was, and then he did his research, and now is his favorite player.
Yeah, he got a
Oh,
chain.
that's
He got a chain.
fire.
His mom bought him a chain from Amazon, 84.
Oh,
And the
that's
inside of
fire. He went
84 is a
all the way
football. You
in.
know what I mean? So
Yeah,
yeah.
that's fire.
Yeah, it is. I was like, okay, son.
Now that's the mix. That's how I go. And it all comes from inspiration. You saying, oh, you don't know who somebody is, and then you actually introduce them to them, and they see, damn, this nigga great.
Yeah, I told that story off the strength of what you saying. They just watching us and what's going on. But like you said, we have to be initial leaders and you know what I mean, set the pace for them to find out or even know any information. So
You know,
my next thing, like years ago, probably a couple years ago, I tried to sit them down and play chess, and they really wasn't getting it. So I was like, we're gonna circle that block again. So I want them to really learn how to play chess and do that critical thinking. You know what I mean, and understand thinking, thinking 2-3 moves ahead. Just life in general, you gotta have your mind always moving. You know what I mean?
prepare the steps that you know is gonna lie ahead. Well, it's funny
Exactly.
because I was having a conversation with my son, my youngest. Now I had this conversation with my oldest son before too, so I already knew what his answer was. So now I say to my son, I'm like, hey, what you want to be when you grow older? I'm like, a cop. So initially I'm laughing. This shit is my other son. He wanted to say, he said the same shit about the same age. He wanted to be a cop. So I'm like, why these niggas keep wanting to enforce the law? So my first son, I asked him, after he told me he wanted to be a cop, I gave him the initial next question. All right, so if you walk into a situation and you see $1 million on that table and they tell you take it, are you gonna take it or are you gonna take him in? Yeah, I'm taking the money. I said, so you just want to be able to walk around with a gun? He go, yeah. Like, you don't be no cop. I just like my baby now. I go into the second question. I mean, like, oh, that's what you want to be. Well, why you want to be a cop? He's like, I want to. And then he just like looking like he like must have picked up like, Dad, you don't want to be no cop. So he like, I want to be like you. So I go, nah, you got to be wanting to be better than me. So then he one of them niggas that's always active with the questions where he asks you smart shit at the right time. So his next question was like, I wanted to be like you. Then he was like, yo, Daddy, you never want to be no cop? I was like, nah, you gotta like you can be an actor, you can act like a cop, you can like Maybe that's what you see or that's what you like. I'm not saying you don't want to be a cop. I'm just saying I never really had the aspirations to be a cop. And if you want to be a cop, I understand. But I'm just like, why you pick a cop? Like, he said, I wanna uphold the law. I want to take the bad people down. Because, and then he looked at me like, yo, you ain't want to be a cop when you was growing up, daddy? Like, nah, not a cop, not a cop. I would have wanted to be an actor. If I'm thinking now for when I want to be, when I was younger, the best solution for me was to want to be an actor. I could do everything I wanted to do in my mind, actually play this shit out across screens or whatever, get all of that aggression and frustration out, and nobody's hurt at the end of the day. They call it action. Then you get paid, and you got like, yeah, that was cool. You get to be different roles, all that shit in your head that's rolling on. You get to play it out. So that would have been interesting to me, but not no cop. Nah, I would never been no cop. Cop to me is like a gang. I'm not getting up or going to get shot at for no other nigga, cause what? Y'all niggas ain't gonna, nah, it ain't make no sense to me, man. I'm not getting up for nobody else's problems in the morning. Maybe if you had them shits at night and I was already there, I'd have been a little bit more down for it, but you can't be, niggas, they like chump niggas who get knocking shit door early, telling you they waking me up, telling me about your issues with somebody. I got to be my own therapist. That's what I have to do. So it's just funny because then after that, I was like, yeah, they really watch you. So they see everything that you do. And you try to sell them on what you think is appealing and what's going to be the most successful journey for them. But they looking at something that they already feel comfortable with. They appealing, as you feel me, that's appealing to them because it's right there. And it's like, all I got to do is upgrade you by like 3, daddy, and I'm cool. Be the same as you as time 3. And I'm cool, B.
Like I said, my family, we identify with being athletes, you know what I mean? My kids do that.
Yeah, audio. All of your audio is going in and out.
I was saying I always identify with being an athlete, so I just never wanted my sons to do that. Like even in our community, African American community, they want to be an entertainer or athlete. Like that's the only 2 ways out or whatever. And I had an injury and had different things, but I just didn't want that disappointment. Like if they don't make it, like you have to have another identity. Don't identify with being an athlete. Just don't identify with being an entertainer. You know what I mean? Like you have way more to offer the world, offer the community than those 2 aspects of your personality. So that's why I didn't really want them push them into sports. I knew it would eventually come around because we're athletic and I love sports and this and that. So now that it's coming, like I said, organically, I feel more comfortable. But I'm still gonna tell them like, yo, don't hang your hat just on this. Like right now,
do that come a little bit from the results? Meaning that, like you was just saying, I know the outcome, meaning the pain.
Yeah, all that, man. Like
about the enjoyment, you only mention the pain, meaning the bad moments. Like, so do you let those sometimes affect your decisions on how you feel about how they go about something as being just a natural parent? Because I did, like if my children, like when they think about music, I'd be like, nah, I don't know for how good you might be, because in my mind, I know that I might have been on a certain level, and it still was like a fucking hassle when you lose your mind going through that journey, and I don't want that for you.
Right. Well, I answer the question this way. I don't let it prohibit them from pursuing whatever their heart's desire. I just didn't want that to be the only way. You know what I mean? Because I just didn't want them to think that athletics is the only way to get recognition, to get notoriety, or to be happy. You know what I mean? So I don't let it prohibit them from that. You know what I mean? Or things that happen to me say you don't do it this way. I just say it's other things. Like for example, my youngest son, he's like a self-taught drummer.
Mm-hmm.
and he plays for the church sometimes right now. And my other son, he likes art. So what did I do? I go get him canvases, and when I'm at the Goodwills or garage sales, I find paints, and I bring them home to him to encourage that to pursue it. Like however, I'm not an artist, I don't know nothing about that, but if this is something that you're going to be passionate about, hey, this is what's going on. You could be a tattoo man. You could sell your art. I had a partner up here who is an artist, and he's a former basketball player, professional, overseas man, but he had his own art show. So I took them. Hey, this is what artists do. They throw their own galleries. They sell their art. You could do this. You know what I mean? So my position is just to they just quote, right. It says you throw enough on the wall, someone's bound to stick. Feel me? So I'm just trying to get them interested and see and let it happen. Okay, whatever you get pulled to naturally, that's what you got going on. But I'm not saying this is the only way or this is what happened to me, so don't do that. You know what I mean? Because my son, like I said, he's 11. He's over my shoulders, 10 and a half shoe. I'm trying to, and I'm trying to tell him, like, bruh, do you know the word dominant? You know what I mean? You could dominate on the court. Like, I said, your uncle went across the world playing ball. But before he didn't want to play basketball, he'd want to play football. But now he's getting interested in basketball. But I was like, I didn't try to push him like, oh no, you playing basketball. I'm saying I'm not gonna let you quit just because you're being lazy, not because you don't like it. You know what I mean? So those are the type of things. I just, I'll interject when I have to, but other than that, I'll just let it come however it comes, because they have the internet and they have the YouTube and TikTok and all this stuff that they watch daily. So they're having these influences bombarded. Society, culture has bombarded them with, what I'm saying,
images.
what the world is about. So it's like we, as parents, we have to guide and say, okay, this is like, for example, it was like they just got their phones back because I had took their phones since my son's birthday. This man shot a BB gun on the bus. You know what I mean? So I'm like, bro, you know what's going on? Like, that was not a good decision. Like, they got this thing called, it's not a BB gun. It's equivalent to a BB gun called the Orbits. But I'm saying, yo, it's, young kids getting killed, this and that. So I took their phones and I just never gave them back because you're doing too much. You know what I'm saying?
TikTok, or you're trying to make a live moment. You're trying to get attention.
You know what I mean? It's like, better than that. So it's like you can't allow, social media to influence you to creating a viral moment or whatever's going on. But then again, they're 9 and 11, so it's like they're gonna have immature moments. But these I had to tell them. I tell them often, you can choose a consequence. You can choose a decision, but you can't choose the consequence. So you could make a bad decision to shoot a BB gun, but the cops jump on the bus and shoot you. That's the consequence. You can't choose what happens. You have to be smarter. You know what I mean? So, I'm just, like I said, on the front line, trying to raise two solid young men that's going to be able to think and be leaders and just don't follow. You know what I mean?
Understandable, brother. I commend you. Banger, you all right, man? You all right over there?
Yeah, everything is good, man. I was sitting here listening to y'all dialogue and everything, and I was also thinking at the same time, man.
How's everything going on your end? You straight?
Yeah, man. I was thinking about my little man and just the family situation and everything, and about choices and how you gotta like. If I could get a message especially to our community, but on a large spectrum, like I would go back to like, yo, like when you get in a relationship, you have to really be in tune with who that person is. We just looking at the individual but we may not even fully go in depth with the individual. We're just looking at them as the one person, but not their family dynamics,
right?
And how they were raised and where they come from, where their parents were from, what part their parents played in their life, because all of that down the road is going to affect you, especially when you lay down and have children with this person. So like, it's a large thing, man. So it's like I'm truly grateful for my sons. I'm grateful for my oldest, like God bringing him back into my life in any capacity, right?
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I regret the choices that I made in dealing with my relationships. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, my little man is 10, and since he left this past summer, it looked like it went from this to like this.
Yes.
And that's like really disheartening because I didn't come home for that. Like I literally came home expecting and wanting to be a better father.
Mm-hmm.
Like you understand what I'm saying to you? But somewhere within that 3-year time span, it went left. You know what I'm saying? So it's like as I'm sitting here and I'm listening to y'all and how y'all engaging with your sons and they asking certain questions and everything, I'm like, there's growth and development that's transpiring with him that I'm not even
Participating with on a daily.
I'm not even participating in on a daily basis. And then
knowledgeable about.
And then it's being promoted. Like he wants to be a smoke jumper. He wants to be on a SWAT team. Like he mentioned SWAT. He mentioned the smoke jumper. He mentioned his own clothing because he saw me with, you know, I indoctrinated the entrepreneurship into his mind. So he wanted to have his own bit. So these were the things that we discussed when he was here this past summer. But that dysfunctionality and everything is being condoned. It's being condoned. It may be promoted. I'm not there to know if it's being promoted, but it's definitely being condoned. You understand what I'm saying? And that's just horrible, bro. Like because I don't know where you could find black men that have their kids in their household on a regular basis that would keep them from their mothers. But we can go into like 1 in every 5 to 10 households, and there's a black mother that's promoting keeping their child away from their father. Like I don't know where we as men, you understand what I'm saying? Where we be like, nah, you ain't going over there, or you're not. However, it would be behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? But
that shit is a mental prison. Because it always got you, like you said, you're always on edge. You can't really know what's going on. And then when you have to play by rules, you got to ask questions, you got to kiss ass, you got to, you know, you got to do more than you should have to do just to be in, just to play a part of what's going on.
Yo, bro, earlier today, I was in this Zoom meeting through this organization working on, they help individuals that come home from prison and everything, help you find employment, help you with other services. But somewhere from that meeting to after the meeting, I got to thinking about, I got so angry inside my mind, bro, like that mental prison you was talking about. I got so angry, bro, thinking about, like, why is it that I still haven't gotten this little man's report card? Like, what? Like, I asked for the report card. I asked for the report card at the end of the last school year. I didn't get it. But then here it is. We in December. Like, why is it that I'm not able to get any acknowledgement of my son's grades? Like, why is it that? And I just kept going through my head. And then, like, I got so mad that I was like this in the house. And then I'm counteracting the angry thoughts in my mind at the same time. But then I can't get numb where I'm just like, forget about it, because it's partly forgetting about him, and that's impossible. So it's like, damn, son, like, yeah, man. But yeah, man,
Just as long as you stay on the front line, you know what I mean? As long as you can identify and recognize that you want to be there, that's the part that you know where you need to be. Because it's a lot of fathers that's in your situation that would have just given up, thrown in the towel, said, you know, my child will meet me when they're 18, that type of thing. But as long as you got that fight and that will to be there, you know what I mean, and you're doing what you can do to be engaged as much as, you know, the baby mother lets you, you know, you have to just keep yourself encouraged, man, because your voice is necessary for his growth and his development, as you said. You know what I mean? But, you know, I couldn't imagine some of the obstacles and things you go through, but bro, I'm just telling you, stay in the fight, bro.
Yeah, and then that's even ill too, though. Like being in his life as much as she lets me. Like, what the fuck? Like, what? Like, why does it even have to?
It's wild.
Yeah, that's bananas in itself, bro. Because like I said, I could have 100 black men, bro, and I don't know if we could find 20 of them that be like, nah, I ain't letting my kids go around that chick, or they ain't going over there. Like, and like 100 black men that had custody of their kids, custodial parents, because it ain't no custody agreement. So 100 black men that were their child's primary custodial parent. So their kids lived with them from birth. That's the custodial parent. And then I doubt we can find 20 of them that would be like, nah, they're not going over there. Nah, I don't let you feel what I'm saying. I really.
Well, it's not in the nature of a man to be that petty. But I think you would find 20, man, just in the, you know, in the situation that we in now, the state of the world, you definitely find 20, especially if, you know, the man has the upper hand. He'll take it to that extent. But I don't think, like you said, in the natural being of a man, I don't think it's that. But the women, man, they could be so vindictive, brother. You know what I mean? As you know.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so it is what it is, man. Like, you know, like it just happened to come up because, yeah. But other than that, you know what I'm saying? I ain't complaining, man. It is what it is. It's going to be what it's going to be. At least I know, you know what I'm saying? Thank God I was able to come home. I have a place for him. He was able to come here and see.
I think he froze.
What up, Pop?
What's good?
Everything good with you?
Yeah. What, Banger froze?
Yeah.
Now I can't hear you, Ben.
Can't hear me?
I can't hear Ben.
Yo. You hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah, I did something. Banger froze.
he froze.
He was talking that real shit. Ain't that always what happened? And look, they're gonna have him sitting there looking like that, so it look like it's a meme. To my man Lee, like, nah, but I know exactly.
Nah, but I was glad I was able to get on, man. But I'm gonna lay it down. You know, I got a little night job. I usually come home, but I just wanted to make sure. You know, I don't answer in the group text often, but I don't be ignoring you, Lan. I be seeing what's going on, but it's just a lot of shaking and moving this end, trying to end this year strong. So I'm gonna lay it down before I go into this other gig, though.
I already know what it be, bro. You don't got
No
that.
doubt.
Appreciate your appearance.
No, I got love for y'all, and I know we're gonna do another show before end of the year and Christmas and all that, right?
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
They can be coming in again. We're gonna figure it out.
No doubt. Stay focused.
All right.
Hold your head.
Yo, it was that question that A posed. That's gonna be the first little topic that we have. It was the question that A posed to us that we you remember it? What do we really desire?
Who
are you? And what do you truly desire?
Like yeah, something like that. Maybe next time we'll put that up.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that when Banger was hitting us with the info. Like, really, that's what that can go into. Like, not even when you dealing with self. When you dealing with someone else, you have to know, like, who are you, and what do you truly desire?
Self-therapy.
Who are you, and what do you truly desire? You stationed now. You finally finished doing everything you got to do. You better watch out, because when you get in here in the house, you're gonna hear a couple of them things.
150, about 54. 54 minutes.
54 minutes, you'll be home?
No, that's how much time it's been on. That's about an hour.
Okay.
You've been on. No, I'm just looking
Okay.
at the time. I don't know if you can see the time at the top. You can see it.
I'm not looking for that much, man. You know I'll be
Oh,
blind if I ain't got on my set of twins that's gonna ride my eyes. I ain't looking for too much. You gonna make me squint? Yeah, I see. Yeah. Wow, you had a time limit that you had to be on for?
nah, I didn't know it was up that long. That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, we was on a minute. You was going back and forth. You had technical difficulties. A lot of things was going on between your screens, but we knew that was gonna go on because you wasn't really stationed. You on a move, so that's not a bad thing. We're not upset about that. Anything that you had to express, because I know you was hitting me the other day, like, hold on, make sure you hit me when you get on. Make sure you hit me when you get on, because you had something you had to get off your chest. It's off your chest already. You've been your own
Nah, I
therapist.
ain't got nothing. I was just wanting to be on. That's all. I ain't got nothing to say.
I just want to be on. You just want to be on. I hear that. I know Banger probably going to try to figure out what he said. He had a little technical difficulties. He'll be right back. I understand. I feel sometimes for my brothers when we go through that dumb shit, because that shit is just like ignorance. You're dealing with motherfuckers that you just be, and it's sad to say, but you just be ignorant. That's why I go back to the question. That's why that was brought up in my mind. Like, you got to ask people, fuck that. You got to have like real questions. We don't have no real questions. They ask, what's your name? What's your number? After that, you got a boyfriend? What's your, if soon after take you out, then it's fuck. Took you out, you ate, we did whatever we did, it's fuck. That was the interview. Like, there ain't nothing else that was really asked. Nigga don't know nothing else about you. And then when them personalities clash, it's like, damn. And we may be stronger, so we can handle the situation a little better, or we can take on whatever's going down a little bit. We make it look a little bit more comfortable, so then that makes it a little bit more hectic on our side, because then it's like all out war.
You seen Vlad the Vampire?
Vlad the Vampire? Nah.
With Pat Porter?
Hmm?
He got Pat up. He got Pat up there.
They got Pat up on what? Vlad the Vampire?
Vlad the Vampire.
Oh, Vlad got Pat Porter up there now.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
This nigga here.
And yo, he gonna ask all poll questions, our poll questions. Why? So, yo.
Oh, man.
So was
God,
all
I ain't.
justified? We heard y'all was out there partying the night. Yo, I already know what the dumb shit this man gonna say. And they said that the nigga asked you questions from a TV, like is it an interrogation or something?
Yeah.
No,
He Chris Hansen.
that nigga don't want to be there when you know what what's your real reaction. Yo, what are you trying to do with me, bro? Nah, questions is not just questions, bro. What are you fishing for?
Nah, I want live. I don't want edited shit. If I'm gonna interview, it's gonna be live. Let's do it as an event.
They can tell you anything nowadays. Put your shit out there any way they want to put it out there, and then that's that.
Nah.
Oh man, Banger back. Banger, they try to have you as a meme on this joint. You was frozen the whole time looking like, and they go next word to my mother, we gonna see you on media takeout, all that by tomorrow. Watch it go angry baby dad. They gonna show the cornrows, because it always got when a nigga with cornrows is on the internet and it sound angry, they always sell it more. Look, they gonna show the meme all day, B. Make niggas, y'all come see the interview, y'all come see the whole what was going down, and you understand how the process is and how it works on here. It's just brothers conversating, airing out our laundry can, our shit together, amongst each other. and we let y'all be a part of it. We're gonna get us a little number we seen. We y'all can call in. If you feel like it's something you need to get off your chest so your day can go better, we'll help you out with that. But like I was saying, Banger, you was in the meme mode. I wish I would have that meme too, so I can put that shit out. That shit would have been our meme.
Oh, word.
And A,
Meme.
next time we'll promote this. I don't know if you all know, A launched a social media site. It's called Omen. Omen 5D. You heard?
What'd you say, Pop?
I said I helped A launch a social media site, his own social media site. It's called Omen 5D.
All right.
Word.
Trying to get off of Facebook. Yeah, so
everybody sign up and we
it's
gonna
like
have that.
it's the same as Facebook, but it's more of a conscious. You know what I mean? You can post whatever it is you want to post. I think we can even do an event. Like if we all want to do an event where we're live.
Yeah.
We could schedule an event. But the only thing about this, we have to use the Zoom app, and then you could schedule like a show where everybody, you know what I mean?
All right. Well, that might be even harder.
Yeah.
You doing a Zoom show or something. I mean, people can get.
Yeah. Right now we got about 35 people on there, 35 members so far.
Well, I'm gonna definitely get up there. Y'all gonna have to give me 10 to 15 minutes.
No, you straight. You straight.
Yeah, I got it.
I'm about to hop in the shower anyway, but yeah,
hopping in the shower.
We gonna promote it.
Off right now, or what's the case? Because
we about to.
We out of here. We gonna simplify this, make this easy this time, and next time we just come back strong with our topics. What day right now we're gonna be available? Everybody availability is the same.
Yeah, I'll make it happen. Just let me know. All
right. Well, y'all already know how we feel. It's Be Your Own Therapist. Make sure y'all tune into the next episode. We appreciate everybody. We appreciate everybody that tuned in. We just want to let y'all motherfuckers know we back and we gonna stay consistent.
All right, people of the world.